Topics in Math 3.3 Multiplication of Matrices. Example 1. Jill is a salesperson at the computer store. In 1 week, she sold 5 Kindles, 3 printers, 4 computers, and 2 iPads. The next week, she sold 3 Kindles, 4 printers, 5 computers, and 4 iPads. So the first thing we want to do is write the data in a 4x2 matrix. So remember, the 4 stands for the rows, and the 2 stands for the columns. Okay, so we want to have the 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got Kindles, I'm just going to abbreviate that K for short. We've got printers, computers, and iPads. Okay, so we had 5 Kindles, 3 printers, 4 computers, and 2 iPads for the week 1. And then the second week, we had 3 Kindles, 4 printers, 5 computers, and 4 iPads. So that was week 1 and week 2. Okay? For part B, it says we want to look at how much these cost. So we want that order to be the same: Kindle, then printer, then computer, and then iPad. So write this data into a 1x4. So go ahead and pause the video and try that. All right, so you should have the money, and then the Kindle, the printer, the computer, the iPad. So we want to find Jill's total sales for the week using matrix multiplication. Well, since our first matrix was a 4x2 and our second matrix is a 1x4, if I start with that 1x4 matrix and take it times that 4x2 matrix, then our resultant matrix will end up being a 1x2 matrix. Okay? So how are we going to figure that out? So let's rewrite this out here. So when we multiply these, we want to take the first row times the first column. And that's what we're going to add. We're going to multiply and add all those up. So if I do that, I'm going to take that first row, so 200 times 5, plus 150 times 3, plus 400 times 4, plus 600 times 2. So that's for that first value. And then the second value, we'll take the first row and highlight it again, but this time with the second column. Okay, so the 200, the 150, the 400, and the 600 once again. All right, so we have the first row times the second column. So 200 times 3, 150 times 4, 400 times 5, and 600 times 4. If we simplify those, we are going to get this first row and first column to be 4,250. So that's how much money she had in sales during week 1. And then week 2, it will be $5,600. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and look at example 2. So order 1, this is going to be a pizza order here and a salad. So if you want ordering out at a restaurant, that would be one of our matrices. So how many rows do we have? That'd be a 3x2. If we look at the other one, this is going to be the prices of pizza at 3 different restaurants. How much would it cost at each different restaurant if these were our orders? So again, row by column, so we're going to go 2 by 3. Okay, So we're going to multiply these in this order to figure out how much each order costs at each restaurant. So let's start by rewriting it out. So we've got a 4, 4, and a 5, 3, 4, 3. Go ahead and write the second one. All right, so we're going to take our first row times our first column. And that's going to go in row 1, column 1. So we've got 4 times 11 plus 3 times 4. Okay, next, first row times second column. So again, 4 and 3, but this time at Tony's, the pizza cost $12 and the salad costs $4.20. Okay, and then the first row times the third column. So we've got, again, 4 and 3, but at Sal's, the pizzas are $12 and the salads are $4.50. So then we go to the second row. So row 2, column 1. So it's going to be 4 times 11 and 4 times 4. Row 2, column 2. 4 times 12, 4 times $4.20. Row 2, column 3. 4 times 12 plus 4 times $4.50. All right, why don't you guys try the third row and then start, then go ahead and evaluate each of these spots. So your answer, since those 2's were on the inside, your answer should be a 3 by 3 matrix. So go ahead and pause the video, finish this problem up. All right, so your final answer, order 1, depending where you got it from, at Vin's, it was $56. At Tony's, it was $60.60. And at Sal's, it was $61.50. Order 2, you can look at those numbers, and order 3. So this kind of tells you maybe where you should get your food from. Maybe you don't care. It's only $5 more to get it from the better place. Okay, that sort of thing. All right, let's try another one. All right, so we're going to set up a 4 by 2 matrix for the hours, so 7 to 8 and 5 to 6, and the different amount of gas in this order: diesel, unleaded, premium unleaded, and E85. So at the top, we're going to say the time. So 7 to 8 a.m. will be the first column. The second column will be from 5 to 6 p.m. Okay, so from 7 to 8 a.m., diesel, there was 600 gallons, and from 5 to 6 for the diesel, there was 400 gallons. Then we've got unleaded. Let's go like that. There was 180 gallons from 7 to 8, and 200 gallons from 5 to 6. Then we've got premium unleaded. There was 120 from 7 to 8, and 80 from 5 to 6. And finally, E85. 100 from 7 to 8, and 100 from 5 to 6. Then we're going to write the price of this gas. So again, it went in the same order. So diesel is $3.50, unleaded $3.55, premium unleaded was $3.75, and then the E85 was $3. So we're going to write that one over here. So you have your money. You've got diesel is $3.50, unleaded $3.55, premium unleaded $3.75, and finally the E85 was just $3. So you want to make sure these match up. Make sure you put them in the right order. Otherwise, you'll be taking the wrong, you'll be getting the wrong numbers. So we want to make sure that diesel is the first one over here and the first one over here. Unleaded is the second and the second. premium is the third and the third. And then finally 85 was the fourth, so it should be the fourth over here. So now what we want to do is find the amount of each type of gas that was sold for each hour at the gas station. Okay, so we're going to take this 1 by 4 matrix and take it times our 4 by 2 matrix. So if I take a 1 by 4 times a 4 by 2, we should get, if we get rid of those 4s, a 1 by 2. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and see what you get when you multiply those. All right, so if we multiply all those numbers, we should end up getting that we sold this much in gas, $3,489 worth from 7 to 8 a.m. and then from 5 to 6 p.m. there was $2,710 worth of gas sold. All right, adding on to that problem, where does this money that from the gas that was sold go? Okay, now that, whoops, there we go. Now that this money has been found, how much of this money goes to taxes? How much of it goes to distributing and marketing? How much of this money goes to refining? And how much goes to crude oil? So for every dollar, 13 cents of it goes to taxes, 8 cents of it goes to distributing and marketing, 14 cents goes to refining, and 65 cents goes to crude oil. So we can multiply the price of the gas. So now we rewrote that as a 2 by 1 times the price or where each cent goes out of each dollar. So 1 by 4. There we go. So your final answer should be a 2 by 4. So go ahead and pause the video, see if you can come up with it. All right, so you can see in the morning how much of that gas goes to taxes, distributed and marketing, refining, and crude oil, and then in the evening as well. All right, so your assignment is 3.3, numbers 1 through 3, 5, and 8.